Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. We have made it to the weekend. Welcome. Yes, we're gonna get to getting. All right. But hello. I hope y'all have a good end to your week. All right. This week was good to you. Yeah. Okay. But this is my only page. This is my channel on the tube. All right. Same handle at Miss Kitty's at Miss Kitty Guide You Daily. Wow, my channel name is Miss Kitty's Tarot 999. Okay, the only way to book a reading with me is through my website, which you can find in the description box below or in my bio, depending upon where you are viewing this. Okay, let's see. Where do I start? I'm picking up on somebody. You could be a medium or discovering that you are a medium. You really are able to connect with souls that have passed on. Well, at least from here, right? You may have prophetic dreams. You definitely receive messages from source. Okay. I feel like you're in a place where you are really embracing your beliefs. You're using them to guide you, okay, to really illuminate your path and guide you to your truest self, your higher self, okay? You're in a place where you see what you are worth, your value. You're taking time to heal. You're still in that place though, however, where you still need that time. You could have previously been dealing with someone who kept you as a secret. Okay, this is someone who felt very entitled to you, your energy. This is someone who manipulates in order to get what they want, and they gaslight instead of earning it. This is someone who could have been in a third-party situation, okay? But you decided to basically walk away from this person, okay? But this sets you on a new phase to your renewal, your growth, okay? And this is past energy. You do have a shot coming in, however, because what you don't see coming is there's a person that wants to date you. Teddy bears could be of significance. You may have friend zoned this person, but you view them, you know, as like that teddy bear energy. You know what I mean? Like just soft, but in a good way, right? And put it where it fits, okay? Take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it for the next, all right? But this is something that is coming in the future when you decide to let your guard up, all right? Because that lingering energy from the people who have backstabbed you, just the deception, the lies, right? You'll know when you have released this, when you do not replay the memories of the deceit from the past, and that you have really let this go and you are moving forward, right? Now, of course, you're still going to be triggered, but however, what has previously happened is not going to still feel significant. Okay? But this is something that's blooming. It's like I won't say slow grind, but it's slow moving. And it's kind of going to hit you where it's like, shock, oh my God. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You were definitely dealing with an energy vampire. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. You have released them. This was a big completion for you. However, you still carry the burden of it. But you can't avoid what needs to be healed. Okay? Everybody has their own timing. All right? So don't be too hard on yourself. But also don't avoid it. And don't let your ego get in the way. All right? And try to pump fake yourself. Like, oh, I don't need to. No, ma'am, sir, you do. Okay? Cycles take time. Okay? And it takes time to heal. And it's okay. Yeah. Karmic connection. It takes a toll. I know myself being a medium, that is something that I have to, I need to work on that more, because it's not controlled. And it takes a lot of energy out of me when I do it. But that may be something that you need to work on yourself too. I know when I intentionally tap into that, wow. But it can, it can drain you. That's what it feels like for me, at least. Let's see what's going on. But yeah, I feel like you're still in your healing phase. I mean, the healing journey is never ending, but as far as what took place with this person, this, it's like it course corrected almost. You know what I mean? It kind of changed the trajectory, but it was supposed to happen all along. Some things you're taking a little bit more easier, but it's almost just like, I feel like the depths of this, the things that are revealing itself are taking a toll. And it's maybe that's where the avoidance that I'm picking up on is coming from, where it's just like, I'm tired of dealing with this shit. Can I just heal and move forward? Okay. But you're still upset, whether you're willing to admit it or not. This is something that still upsets you. Let's see. Two of Swords. Knight of Swords. So Two of Swords, yeah, that's a deadlock, right? Could be avoidance. Whatever it is that you're avoiding, though, it's keeping you from that Six of Swords, right? For you to, because like swords, right? That's the mental, the thoughts, you know, the talk, right? Communication. It's really just giving mentally, that keeps you from mentally moving forward. But this completes a cycle. The World, King of Cups, divine partner, divine guidance, the Sun. You getting over this hump, right? Moving in that Knight of Swords energy, right? Moves you forward. Moves you forward, completes the cycle of the world. Yeah, the King of Cups. This may be your person. This could potentially be your person. This is someone who is emotionally intelligent, minus the manipulation, the gaslight, right? The Sun. The joy that you are seeking. What else? Yeah. Emotional manipulator. And be mindful, too, that you're not emotionally manipulating yourself. Divine guidance. Yeah. Yeah. The higher-ups are at work. You do have an Emperor here. Yes, you do. It just takes you to surrender, to fully surrender to the transition, the transformation that's taking place. Yeah. Wow. What else? Ascension. Let go of control. Two of Swords. And now the Four of Pentacles is below that. We've got Aquarius out here. All right. Four of Pentacles. Who's that? Capricorn. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to release control. Right. Nine of Swords. The Page of Pentacles is below the Knight. So that you can move into your abundance. Move into what it is that you're trying to write with clarity. Being real with yourself. Be mindful too of going into victim mode. Okay? But this is about you establishing your routine. Okay? And this energy vampire, yeah, energy vampire, justice. And not falling back into old routines. Okay? That's what they're banking on. You falling back into old routines. No. This is you choosing you. Again, knowing your self-worth, your value. You're so gifted. But also to not being jaded and being so jaded that it blinds you and you kind of like abandon, you know, this space that you're in order for you to heal. The Hermit. Yep. Introspection. Right? You could be in hermit mode. Two of Wands on the bottom. Stay on course. Keep making the progress. Listen to your spirit guides, okay? Okay, wow. Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Tower. Okay. Cancer, Virgo, Aries. Or Scorpio. This is about you coming into union with yourself. Okay. Reuniting with yourself. Planting those seeds. your growth, okay? The Ascension, awakening to the fact that the Tower, Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Tower, okay? That you need to release the control. And you probably already know this. What do I be saying? Hard head make a soft ass. Right. Don't cheat yourself. The World. You moving in that Knight of Swords energy to the Page, okay? And the World. The assertive clarity. Quick-wittedness. You just need to do it. Divine Partners on the bottom. I keep seeing it too. It's significant. What deep down that you are manifesting and calling in the midst of this. Also age you. You could be seeing 333. Before I started this, it was 555 in the Mernin. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Hater. Ace of Wands. You could have met this past person too, out and about. 3 Pentacles. This is collaboration, working together. You may have worked with this person. Or the Hermit shining the light on this person that's a hater. Also, what I'm getting to with the Hermit and then 3 Pentacles and the hater, you need to reevaluate who you're around. This could very well be a friend. But you know this person. I don't know if they're in your community or a part of your community, but that's what it feels like. 921. Did I say that? You could be seeing 333, 33, 37, 93, 213. You need to take a step back. Maybe that's what I was picking up on before too, as far as like the backstabbing energy too. You just really have a lot of people around you who just did not have the greatest intentions for you whatsoever. Especially for the things that bring you happiness, that bring you joy, right? Things that inspire you. They'd rather deter you from them. It may be time to also cut some loose ends. White magic. But you're protected. Ascension, 7 of Pentacles with white magic. Your spiritual gifts are growing big time, especially the messages that you're receiving. Start paying close attention to what you're seeing when you're out and about, whether it's in nature. You could receive a lot of signs that way as well. Especially in relation to birds. You got a fated union though. The Lovers, 10 of Pentacles, equal give and take, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles, the Most High. You could be on the twin flame journey. There's twin flame here. And the Most High. There's a union here, y'all. Ooh. Get out of your way. You need to get out of your way. Because when you do, it will come. That's so funny. I'm hearing that line from Angels in the Outfield. If you build it, they will come. But yeah. And with your spiritual gifts, growing and becoming stronger, these could be new gifts too that are coming in. You may be just discovering. I'm telling you, there's like something about a medium. Embrace these gifts. Let them be tools to help guide you. Anything else? But it does. Yeah, that's the truth. Divine partner. Okay. Yeah. Yep. I said, yep. That's what we said. Get out of your own way. Release that control. Reevaluate your inner circle. Those who are around you at this time. We got Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius. I saw Taurus earlier. Possibly even Scorpio. Invest in you and your gifts. As I'm staring at Ascension, Seven of Pentacles, and White Magic. Because you do. You could receive prophetic messages at that. Whether it's just truth, spiritual truth, or future events. Nurture that. Whoever this deceptive energy is to this backstabber, okay, this is someone who, very old school mentality, right? Is giving outdated thinking. I don't know if it's a male or a female. You're going to know who this person is, though. But they, if it's a male, it's very misogynistic. If it's a female, I don't know what you would call that, the opposite of misogynistic. But that's what it's giving. But this is someone who you could have collaborated with or once worked with. But they're also very much so an energy vampire. Time to reevaluate. And that could be it too. You're avoiding cutting off these certain ties to folks. Don't serve you. Yeah, because if you don't, I'm telling you, if you can't make the decision right now, Spirit is giving you the option to do it yourself, but not for too much longer. That's when that Tower comes in, and comes in for you, for your awakening, to force a completion. Just saying. pull your angel numbers. What do we got? Faux. Blessing in disguise. And we got 12-12. Energy levels. Oh, no, excuse me. 21-21. 12-12 could be of significance, though. With 44-44, blessing in disguise, this is also obstacles, hardships, strength, building character, experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. I'm telling you. 21-21. The energy levels. This is also prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. The day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. 23-23. Endless cycles. Charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. The more you heal, sometimes the smaller your circle gets, but for good fucking reason. Okay? Let me get one more. It's about quality, not quantity. Release them. Every time. 999. Okay. But this is also balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? Yeah, you could be seeing 222 also. Telling you, your spiritual gifts with 222 here. Yeah. Follow it. Okay. Follow it. Do what makes you happy. It'll move you to your purpose. I'm telling you. But yeah, release. I cannot not see the word release and think, 1, 2, 3. Release. Some of you need to be very clear about what it is that you're trying to, what you need at this time when it comes to your spirit guides, because they're asking, how can we help you? They're ready. They're here. Okay? You just need to be clear about what you really need at this time. And don't ignore it. Okay? So if you are receiving messages and you're just not liking the answer that you're getting, well, pull your head out of your ass, friend. Okay? Stop ignoring it because you don't like the answer. That's something else flipped over. It says your sacral chakra needs some attention. Connect with water and eat sweet potatoes, carrots, mangoes, and or citrus fruits. I love all those things. But it's time to let people know that it's a privilege to have you in their life, because it is. All right. Let go of these people who do not value you. Right. Let go of the need to know all the details and how everything will work out. Control. You are divinely protected. Anyone that tries you tries us. There's that. Your heart chakra needs healing and clearing. What pain still sits with you? I said that in the beginning. All right. Be honest with yourself with what's really going on and whatever it is that you're trying to, you know, bury or avoid and not deal with. It'll do you much more harm in the long run. And whoever this person is that you're still connected to, that's a real hating asshole. Okay? You need to let them go. Especially before the situation gets worse. Okay? You're so special. So special. You may be even able to, with your mediumship, you may be actually able to see them. You don't just feel them, like you see them. But this was your message. I hope this helped. All right. If you're out here in the DFW, y'all be careful this weekend. I think it's supposed to start, the storm that's coming in, I think it's supposed to start tonight. Okay? Be safe out there. Don't drive if you don't have to. Texas is not equipped for cold weather. Okay? They do not treat the roads, none of that. They're not equipped. Stay your ass in the house. Okay? Stay warm. Yeah. Y'all, I love y'all. I do. Big hugs, big love. Okay? Have a good Friday. I'll be back later. Later today after I post this, okay? Ta-ta for now.